Hi everybody, welcome once again to TFT Tarot for Today, and if it's Friday then it's Oberon's outlook on the emotional exchanges. It's not your emotional rescue, it's just really trying to help you understand what's going on, why it is important, and where it may ultimately lead to. But first I'm going to do a collective drawing or a read from the Universal Love Oracle set. And I'm just going to randomly pull one. And I have pulled Expectancy. Pretty picture. Something you've been hoping for may not come about as you had expected. Observe the image on this card. Allow its energy to fill you. Know you are being filled with the infinite power of love. Fixed expectations are preventing something far more beautiful from entering your life. Surrender and trust. Something beyond what you could ever possibly imagine will manifest soon. That is awfully beautiful. I hope it's true, or I hope at least sets the tone for our readings. And of course the readings are done in order by the elemental signs of the zodiac. So it's the air signs first, and air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So once again we are asking, what emotion or essence vibration is coming to you? And that would be the Ace of Wands. So that's actually pretty cool. The Ace of Wands maybe is talking about a new relationship forming or new aspects to relationship. It's definitely kind of a sense of a beginning card. So maybe if you're in a relationship, maybe something about it is starting over again. There's a lot of growth experienced here, a lot of relationship kind of feelings, feelings of bonding, feelings of charisma, friendship. So why is this important? And it's Temperance. Maybe it's important that this is happening because you need to find balance in your life, and probably essentially mostly where the emotions are. And this could indicate that, in some ways you haven't been able to be a part of a relationship. And, I'm not that kind of person who says that a relationship is a definite, must-have for everybody. Some people are okay without having relationships. But this is saying, that the balance is in your emotional life. And because of the first card, talking about something really, big coming to you, maybe it's not a relationship, but it could be something you really, really, really love or feel passionate about emotionally, but it's likely to call in some questions about how you balance other aspects of your life, no matter what it is, if it's relationships or parts of relationships or just something you really love. This card says you need balance too. So where will this lead to? And of course, au contraire, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands could be symbolic of a romantic type person or personality that comes to you. It could be that regardless of gender, the idea of the knight is really sort of probing. It is sort of somebody who's advancing towards engagement that maybe is based on a sense of their bravery, their charisma, their willingness to be open to relationships. So that's what it kind of sounds like. Good luck, air signs, because it really feels like, you have an opportunity to tame some things in your life. That second card there, the emotional balance. So it may be talking about, making sure you really are ready for a relationship or ready for an upgrade in the relationship you have. It's a little confusing, and then again, maybe it's not. So now we will move on to the fire signs. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Once again, asking those questions. What is coming to you? What is the emotional essence or power that seems to be moving into your area or will be moving into your area? And I think I need another shuffle here. So once again, what is the emotion coming towards you? What is the vibrations or the essence? It's the Hangman reversed. If you were hung up over somebody or something, this may be changing. This may be a situation where maybe you feel like somebody was sort of holding you at bay. They could not commit to you or a situation, perhaps. But that may change. This may change. That maybe something that seemed to be inaccessible or always too busy to be relevant to you, maybe that has changed recently. And so why is that important? Because there's a mystery there. There's something you need to find out about this situation. Something that you're almost destined to find out about the situation. It's the moon and it's upright. And it indicates that maybe what is going on is something that could, in fact, actually be hidden from you. Whether it's another person or whether it's just randomly happening, somehow information you need to know. Perhaps it's about emotions. Perhaps it's about the idea of the hanging on for something that ends. Is that what I said? So where will this lead to? And it's the Empress. And the Empress says maybe you have to apply some of your energies towards creating things, towards refining your own form of expression, whether it's artistic or otherwise. And maybe it's not so much the actual essence or quality of creation. Maybe it's the quantity. I mean, this could be just saying there are numerous things you need to express or work on. I'm a little concerned about that, but not much. I just think it's all in due time, that maybe whatever you were holding back from has changed, but something still remains to be seen about it. And where it can only lead to is really a lot of work, a lot of creativity even. So let's move on to the water signs then. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is coming to you? It's the Queen of Wands. There with her black cat tattoo. I can't believe it. It's always a black cat. It's like a rule about tarot. Queen of Wands, Black Cat. So who is this? Is this you? Or is this something coming to you, really? The Queen of Wands could represent a really energetic personality. It's sort of like a no holds barred. It's very assuming in a way. It could be talking about somebody with a really maybe it's a cavalier attitude towards relationships in a way. So maybe they might be aggressive even if they understand you to be in a relationship, or they just sort of kind of want to push their way in there. Maybe this could be you too. I mean, it could be saying that you're going to find yourself into being more outward. There is still charm factor going on here, but a lot of this is about the nerve, the chutzpah, as they used to say. So why is it important? No more Mr. Nice Guy, the King of Cups reversed. Maybe you feel that in some way, you tried being more chaste about it, being more of a friend, a really good friend, and in the ways of, maybe more passionate kind of love or emotionality, that wasn't getting it. And so that is what this reading is about for the water signs, is what they really would rather do versus what they may always end up being. No more Mr. Nice Guy? I don't know. Anyway, where is it leading to? It's the Lovers. So water signs, you are probably really putting your best charm factors forward, changing sort of your direction of personality in a way, because you feel like you are moving towards a passionate situation that will cause you to see things differently. New choices, maybe. So, what can I say? Water signs. Behave. I'm one of them, so I know what I'm talking about. So anyways, it's the earth signs now. And earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Gemini. And they, just in a general sense, could be like the opposite of the water signs, just like maybe sometimes the fire signs are not so much an opposite, but maybe an interesting other perspective of each other. I don't know, maybe fire signs and air signs see it differently for themselves. You guys can tell me. So, earth signs, what is coming to you? What is the emotional energy coming to you? And it looks like it's family time. We are in America here moving towards the Thanksgiving holidays. We're over a week into November, and Thanksgiving is very much a family occasion. Good or bad, people mostly feel really strong about the emotionality behind gatherings and the sense of family. This is coming to you at this time. Why is it important? Well, maybe you thought you were going to get away from it. Maybe you thought you were going to catch a train or a flight out. The Three of Wands says maybe you felt there was an opportunity to advance your real goals or self somewhere else. It just sort of looks that way. But where will this lead to ultimately? If it's about relationships, it says it's work. It says you have to figure it out. You have to have each other's back. You have to respect each other. And so if it's not about a relationship per se, it could be saying those same things about, the qualities involved, that there are situations or people that you have to be there for and you have to work and plan with as a team. So, I don't know, the earth signs, as the Banshee would say, are definitely the winners of this week's reading. And of course, I will be back next Friday for another Oberon's Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges. In the meantime, you can watch Happy Hour tomorrow at 10 a.m. Yes, it will be at 10 a.m. And Sunday, Banshees Material Matters at 10 a.m., plus our live stream later on the day. And then it's back to the regular week. Oberon's Goth Tarot on Wednesdays at 8 a.m., and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.